Hi and welcome to my channel. So I'm very excited today because I've got good news. This is the kind of news that I like to see, but most importantly, I like to share with you. So Ireland has announced that they are going to be recruiting 1,000 overseas carers. So they'll be recruiting 1,000 carers from overseas to come and work in Ireland. And look, the best thing about this is that it comes with really good pay package as well. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you what you're going to get in this particular pay package when they're going to be recruiting and literally all the details that you need. So look, if you're new to the channel, it's a pleasure to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, I do appreciate the time that you take to watch these videos, and I really do hope that you find them useful and helpful. And look, if you haven't joined my newsletter or if you don't know about it, I do have a newsletter where I send you all the updates and all the latest information that comes from the UK, recruitment opportunities, visa sponsorship opportunities, because I send them directly to your inbox because I don't want you to miss out on these opportunities. If you're relying on the YouTube algorithm to get information, look, it is not the best, excuse me, it's not the best way. So you want to make sure that you join my newsletter so that I send this information directly to your inbox. If you check the comment section below, you're going to see a link to my newsletter, and please do make sure that you join because I don't want you to miss out. So let's get started. Basically, in Ireland, what's been happening is that so many carers have resigned from work, and what has happened is that the Irish government decided to investigate and see what can we do. And let me tell you what prompted this. They realized that over 6,000 elderly people, vulnerable people that need care in their own homes or in nursing homes, residential homes, don't actually have the carers to care for them. And so what happened was that the Irish government decided that they were going to give the Department for Health and Social Care 660 million to support with that. But look, when it comes to caring for people, money is important, money is necessary, but money cannot do the work. So even though the government allocated 660 million, in this particular sector to help out, the minister, the Irish minister for older people and mental health, Honorable Mrs. Mary Butler, has said that basically they don't have the staff. Yes, the government has given money, but money cannot do the work. Money cannot care for people. Money cannot support a human being with activities of daily living. You need the actual human being. So there is literally no staff. And that's why they've decided that the only thing they can do is get staff from overseas. But look, let me tell you the best thing I like about this particular opportunity. It's that the Irish government actually took an independent body to do a review to actually look into the reasons why carers are leaving and what they can do to support, the carers that they are having so that they can stay in their job, as well as recruit more carers. Not only recruit more carers, but ensure that the new carers that are going to be recruited also stay in the profession. So this independent review body came up with recommendations, and let me tell you what the recommendations are. And the good news is the Irish government has accepted all these recommendations, which means that for this particular visa, when you apply, you're going to be earning a minimum of 12.90 every single hour. 12.90 per hour, it's a whole lot of money, which works out to 27,000 per year. That is a lot of money to earn as a carer. Just to put this into perspective, look, if you're a nurse, for example, in the UK, the starting salary is normally £27,000. But because the Irish, government is struggling to have carers, they haven't got any carers. This independent review body has said the only way they'll be able to recruit carers and most importantly retain those carers is if they pay them a good wage. And that's why they've had no choice but to accept these recommendations and be able to pay 27,000 per year, to all the carers that are going to be recruited. And look, recruitment starts in January 2023. So look, you want to make sure you subscribe to this channel because as soon as recruitment opens, I'm going to be bringing all that information to you because I don't want you to miss out on any of it. If you're part of my newsletter, I'm going to email you directly, to your email to send you that information. So again, if you haven't joined my newsletter, check the comment section, and make sure that you join. And also, in case you're new here and we don't know each other, look, my name is Melvis. I currently work for the NHS in England as an advanced nurse practitioner. I also have a private career coaching service where I support with career progression in the UK. So if you're a nurse, you want to progress in your career, whether you want to become a nurse anesthetist, nurse practitioner, specialist nurse, a nurse manager, whatever you want to do, I'll support you with that process. If you just want to get used to the system, understand exactly policies, procedures, what is going on, again, my private coaching program is for you. If you're a carer, you're looking for a job, you need the best visa sponsorship jobs, in the UK, or you want to progress in your career as a carer or just move jobs, because look, if you're a carer, it is a great job, but you're probably not going to end as a carer forever. You need to be able to progress. So my private coaching program will support you with all of that. Again, if you're interested, make sure that you just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll share the link with you and you can have a look and see what we're all about. Because career progression for me is everything. Just to put this into context, when I moved to the UK, in 2011, I was studying as a student nurse and I was working as a band 1 carer. But I haven't stayed as a carer for my entire career. I'm now an advanced nurse practitioner, which is the most senior clinical nurse position. So yes, we all start from somewhere. Yes, these carer positions, the reason I get very excited about them is because it gives you that starting point. It gives you somewhere to start your journey. But this does not mean that once you move to the UK or wherever you are, you're going to stay that way. You need to keep improving your skills. You need to keep learning. You need to keep looking for the best opportunity so that you can continue to progress, because otherwise, you don't want to just get stuck in the same position. That's why I'm so passionate about career progression. So again, if you haven't joined my newsletter, do make sure that you check it out. If you're keen on any of these opportunities, you need help with your own career so you can continue to progress, especially if you're already in the UK, you want to 100% check out my private coaching program, because I'll be able to support you with all of that. Because I currently have, carers, student nurses, qualified nurses that are going through the program. And obviously the success rates are incredibly high because you're going to learn how to be independent. You're going to learn everything you need to succeed, excel, and thrive in your career here in the UK. So that's what I'm all about. So like we're saying, Mary Butler has said that once the recruitment starts, obviously, the contracts will need to be for at least 2 years, which means that if you're successful, the carers that are successful, they're going to get a contract for at least 2 years. Obviously, it's going to be full-time, 27,000, per year. And one thing that I really like about this opportunity as well is that they're going to be paying for travel expenses. Look, obviously, they're looking for carers for domiciliary care, which is where you're caring for patients in their own homes. They're looking for carers to work in residential care, which is where you're looking after patients in residential homes. And also, they're looking for nursing homes, which is where obviously you're caring for elderly patients or elderly people who are living in nursing homes. So they are going to be paying for travel expenses. This is really important. This is vital. If you're a carer and you're working in domiciliary care, if you work in domiciliary care right now, you know what I'm talking about. Travel can be very expensive because, again, one of the reasons that this independent body found why carers were leaving is because fuel prices have gone up. So if you're working in domiciliary care and you're having to pay more to go to work than you're earning, look, it doesn't make sense to stay. People are just going to leave. So the Irish government has decided that for the carers that are going to recruit, they are going to also pay travel expenses, which means that travel expenses can cover things like fuel especially. So if you're driving to see patients in their own homes, for example, then you're not using your own money to do so, but they're going to be paying you, for the travel, which is something that is so good. And I do hope that other governments, and other countries follow suit, or other agencies or companies, whatever, can follow suit. Because right now, if you're into domiciliary care, I urge you to check with your employer if they pay travel expenses. Because look, it can cost you more to work as a carer in domiciliary care than the money that you're earning, which again doesn't make sense. And that is why it is so difficult to find people in the UK to do these jobs. So that's why I'm saying that if you're coming from overseas, you want to make sure that you're smart. You want to make sure that you get your facts right, you get your information so that you go for the best opportunities. You don't want to get here and then you're struggling because you've chosen a job that you're going to be spending more money to actually work than you're earning. So please, that's why I want to bring all this information to you. Obviously, if you're part of my private coaching program, then we'll go through all these things regularly. If there's any job opportunity for you, we'll make sure that we scrutinize it. Make sure that, it's well worth it, because some of the jobs obviously are not really worth it. But for this particular opportunity from the Irish government, it is a great deal. The fact that they're paying travel expenses, even the pay as well, it's really, really good. So I'm looking forward to when applications formally open. If you're part of my newsletter, obviously I'll be sending you, that email to tell you the applications are open. If you're part of my private coaching program, I'll be supporting you with that journey to do that application. Make sure that your CV is spot on. Make sure that your CV is up to scratch. Make sure that your CV is top notch. Your application form ticks all of the boxes so that you are successful in getting this job. Again, like I say, I like these opportunities because they are a starting stone. They are a starting point for you to start your journey in the UK or overseas. It doesn't matter, obviously. It doesn't have to be the UK. There are many countries where people can travel to, but wherever you choose to go, it is a starting point. So when you get to that country, you then have to be smart, find the best opportunities that are there to make sure that you keep on excelling, you keep on thriving. Because again, some of the people that are getting these jobs as carers, they already have other professions. Once you're then in the country, you can take the opportunity to explore what else is there for me. That's why these opportunities are so good. So please, this is a great opportunity. And also, one of the things that I like about this particular opportunity from the Irish government is also career progression. So the independent review body recommended that if carers have the prospects, to progress further, then more people are likely not only to apply for these jobs, but also to stay in these jobs. So again, the Irish government obviously has accepted this particular proposal, and so they're going to also be bringing other opportunities that carers can progress into in order to encourage them to stay within this particular profession and career pathway. So again, that is so good because for someone like me, career progression is key. Without any prospects, without any means of progressing, I'm just like, that's not a good opportunity. That's not good enough. So with those opportunities being there, it's very good. And that's why when you choose your employer, you need to be very smart. You need to choose employers that are going to support you to grow, because look, all employers are not the same. You need to make sure that you're doing your research well. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. Obviously, I'm going to join you in that comment section. If you haven't joined my newsletter, again, consider joining the newsletter if you want content like this. And also, subscribe to the channel, obviously, so that when I put those videos on, I post a video on here every single day, you'll be able to see that information. Again, if you enjoy the video and content like this, like the video, it just lets me know that you like content like this and I should do more of it. Because look, I'm all about bringing you the best opportunities that are there for you to progress into, whether it's job opportunities or career opportunities, or just how to identify good employers and things like that. So you want to check the channel, check out other videos that I've done, even side businesses that you can do, work from home opportunities as well. I'm passionate about all of those, because while a permanent job is good to give you that steady income, a side hustle or work from home opportunity is ideal for some people. And also, like me, I'm trying to retire early, so all those opportunities are things that I'm really interested in. So again, you want to make sure that you're staying tuned, because look, when any news drops, any new thing, I'm going to be bringing it here to you. And please do share this video with anybody that you know that is currently keen on this pathway and that is going to help and support them so that they can thrive, they can succeed, they can excel, they can apply for these opportunities and actually move to Ireland. So like you've seen, there are lots of advantages. 27,000 a year, it's good pay. So thank you, keep watching the videos. I'll see you in the next video.